Well, hello there. I'm so glad you came by to watch another restoration video. This time I'm going to work on this. This is an Austin Healey Sprite. The Austin Healey Sprite is a special car for me because I had one of these Austin Healey Sprites. Not when I was younger, but when I was older. And then I sold this thing when I started a new job because, life changes things around. But I always wanted one of these again. So I have a Dinky toy that is an Austin Healey Sprite. It is the wrong year. I had a 67. This is more of a 62, 63. But that's okay. It's still close enough. And you know what? I paid way too much money for this thing on the eBay. But that's okay because I wanted it. So let's get started restoring this great little car. and point out some of the features of this Boeing 747. Boy, I haven't heard that in a long time. I haven't flown anywhere. Anyway, this is the body of the Austin Healey Sprite. It is sort of a mixture of an MG Midget and a Sprite. For example, these right here, these little chrome doodads, those were on the Midget but not on the Sprite, so I'm going to sand those off, as well as the one in the middle here on the bonnet or the hood. I'm going to sand that nice and smooth as well. That was a chrome piece that was on the MG Midget that went down. These little guys here, that's for where you put the jack, so that'll be black when I paint it. This is the tail lights, they'll be red. Say we're red, not red and yellow, but just red. And that right there is supposed to be where you put the gas in, so that'll remain silver. I'll do the great bumpers here in chrome or yellow for the lights, and I'll keep those at a silver on that. On the here it is. On the windscreen itself, if we look at it real close, this part around here, this was actually brushed aluminum or just aluminum. So I'll paint that with the silver that I have from Model Maker Silver. So that'll be that. And then I'm going to paint the bottom part here red as well. So that when it goes back in to the car, it'll be red at that part that you see right here. So hopefully that will look good. Maybe silver. Now I'll do it red, and then I'll paint the top of it the silver. That way we'll get a mixture, just in case. That's the body of the Austin Healey Sprite. So now it's time to get to sanding. I thought I'd spare you the sanding because who likes sanding? But I sanded it. I put some little Bondo in the little spots. I think I did all right. We'll find out after I prime it how well it looks. So there it is. Here's the tools of the trade for those of you who are wondering. I used 1000 grit sandpaper. I went straight to 1000 grit on those. I used this little pink guy right here. This worked quite well to sand off the Bondo that I put on it, or the body filler. I used the Bondo glazing and spot putty. I have a knife that I cleaned up the plastic. Use the sandpaper on get the rust off, and then my little files and a pick in order to clean out the lines, such as right here. Still needs to be cleaned down a little bit. Alright, here we go. Time to prime. I'm still using the Tamiya House and Self Incorporated Find primer. So I'll go out and do that outside. And I will see you back here after prime. We can take a look at it a little bit closer. And then we can get ready for paint. Okay, well, let's see if we're recording. So here's what it looks like after prime. And it's amazing looking at this, looking at the detail that this car has. I got a few spots that I want to clean up. I want to clean up right here, and I want to clean up right in here. So, montage.